Let's see how we can solve this question together. Root x minus 1 inside the bracket, e to the power of x minus 2 root x then equals 1. Let's see how we can do this. So solution. Okay, so we have root x minus 1, okay, e to the power of x minus 2 root x then equals 1. So now what I will do now is that let us square the both sides. Let us square the both sides like this. You see that if you square the both sides, this square will affect this one inside the bracket. You're going to have root x and minus 1 squared, then e to the power of this square will affect this power here. That is the power of e. We're going to have 2 into x minus 2 root x. Then everything is going to be what? It's going to be 1 here, because 1 square is same thing as 1. So the next thing, let's try to open the bracket. So I can have this to be, let's leave this one for now, x minus 1 all to the power of 2. Then e to the power of, open the bracket, use 2 to open the bracket, we have 2x minus 2 times this, we have minus 4 root x, then everything equal to 1. So now another thing we are going to do is that let's try to expand this. If you remember, you know, when you have a plus b all squared, sorry, a minus b, we are going to have a squared minus 2ab then plus what? Plus b squared. So this is what we are going to use here now to expand this one here. Understood? So now then we are going to have what? We're going to have, you square this, that is root x squared, then minus 2 times this, we have root x. All right, then plus 1, because 1 square will give us this, then multiplied by e to the power of 2x minus 4 root x equals what? Equals 1. Now another thing we are going to do, all right, for us to be able to solve this clearly, so you can see that we have this multiplying this. So I want to do something that whatever I have to be the coefficient of e, I want it to be the power of e. So now let's see what we are going to do if we want to do that. So what we are going to do now is that from here, you already know that here we are going to have this to be x, because this square, we cancel the square root, we have then root what? Root x plus 1. All right, then e to the power of 2x minus 4 root x then equal to 1. So the next thing I'm going to do here is that I'm going to multiply e to the power of 2 to the both sides. It's a constant. So e to the power of 2 to the both sides of the equation. So if I do that, what am I going to have? I'm going to have x, okay, minus 2 root x plus 1 multiplying, you know that this is going to be e to the power of 2x minus 4 root x. Understood? Minus 4 root x. Let me bring it down small. So we're going to have x minus 2 root what? X plus 1. Then we have e to the power of 2x minus what? Minus 4 root x. Then multiply by e to the power of 2, which equal to, when you multiply e to the power of 2 by 1, it's still going to have e to the power of 2. Do you understand? So from there, you are going to have x minus 2 root x plus 1 will be equal to e. Now, applying the law of indices here, you see that we are going to have 2x minus 4 root x, then plus 2, the power of e here, then equals to e to the power of 2. So the next thing we are going to do here is that we're going to have x minus 2 root x plus 1, then e to the power of, if you look at this now, so you can see that 2 is common, we have 2 into x minus, can you see, 2 root what? 2 root x plus what? Plus 2, then everything to the power of e, everything equals e to the power of 2. Are you following? So now the next thing we're going to do now is that if you look at what we have here, if you look at this, you see that okay, this one will be 1 when you factor out 1. When you factor out 2, this will be 1. If you look at this, we can see that we have it here, but these 2 here is the problem. So how do we do so that we are going to have 2 here? So it means that we are going to multiply both sides by 2. So we're going to have 2 times x minus 2 root x plus 1, then e to the power of 2 into x minus 2 root x plus 1, then everything is going to be 2e to the power of 2. Understood? So from there, the next thing we're going to do, now we can see that we clearly have whatever we have here, everything we have here is same thing here. Okay, so therefore that is what Lambert, anytime you see function like that, so we're going to apply, that is, if you w, that is a e to the power of a, like this, so everything is going to be what is going to be a. So if we now apply this w Lambert or Lambert w function, so when you have something like this, which is same thing as this and this, okay, so our result is still going to be that number a. Understand? That is what Lambert w function states. So therefore, if you look at this one now, so if you now put w here, so w 2 into x minus 2 root x plus 1, then e to the power of 2 into x minus 2 root x plus 1, okay, equals w 2e to the power of 2. W 2e to the power of 2. So if you look at the right hand side too, what can you see? 2e then to the power of 2. So if you apply this here, we applied it here. So using this, now we are going to see that from the left hand side, okay, so the left hand side is going to be 2 into x minus 2 root x plus 1, then equal the right hand side will be what? Will be 2. So now from here, if you divide through by 2, okay, you see that these 2 will divide 2, so we are going to be left with x minus 2 root x plus 1, then everything equals to 1 here. Are you getting it? So from here we have x minus 2 root x now equals 1, take away 1 if this 1 move to this side, so we have x minus 2 root x, then equals, this will be what? This will be 0. Are you getting it now? So from there, we take this to this side, we have x minus, we have you see this x that we have here, we can rewrite it as x root 2 minus 2 root x, then equal to 1. Understood? So from there, we factor out root x into, we have root x here, and minus 2. Then everything will be what? Everything will be 1. Is it 1 or 0? This one is 0 now, not 1. We have 0, and we have 0 here. So let's try to solve this further. So now from there, root x will be equals to 0, root x will be equals to 0. So automatically you have x to be 0 here if you square the both sides of the equation. So if you square like this square, we cancel this, we have x. 0 to the power of 2, we have this. So x equals 0. Then also here we have root x minus 2 equals 0. That is for the second one. So we're going to have root x equal to 2. we square the both sides of the equation, we are going to have 4. So we have another solution to be 4. So now let's check which one is what? Which one really satisfy this? Okay, so let's check. So from here, if x is equal to 0 here, 0 minus 1 e to the power of 0 minus 2, then this will be 0. Would this give us 1? So from here, 0 times this, we have that is minus e to the power of 0 minus what? Minus 0. So 0 minus 0, same thing as 0. So this one is 1. So we're going to have minus e. So 0 minus 0 is 0. So e to the power of 0 is minus 1. So e to the power of 0, we have minus 1 equals minus 1. So it shows that the x equals 0 doesn't satisfy the equation. Now let's check for what? For x equals 4. So when you have the square root of what? The square root of 4 minus 1, then e to the power of 4 minus 2, the square root of 4 equals what? Equals 1. So what is the square root of 4? We have 2. Take away 1. Then e to the power of 4 minus, this is going to be 2 times what? 2 times this. And the square root of 4 is 2. So we have this times 2. Would this give us 1? So we're going to have 2 minus 1 is 1. Multiplying e to the power of 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 times 2 is what? Is 4. We have 4. Would this give us 1? So from there, we are going to have e to the power of 1 times anything is that number. 1 times any number is that number, except 0. Yes, it's still. So we are going to have what? 1 times this, we have e to the power of 4 minus this, we have 0. Would this give us 1? Yes, e to the power of 0 is same thing as 1. We have 1 equals what? 1 equals 1. So now with this, so the value of x that satisfies this equation is what? Is 4. So therefore, we neglect this one. And that is it. So if you find the class very interesting, do not hesitate to share to your friends so they can learn better. If you are just watching my video for the first time, consider subscribing, hit on the bell icon so that you'll be notified anytime we upload a new content. Thank you so much once again. Bye.